Hello, Wastelanders. It's Jewel Smith. Today I am Fiona, General of the Minutemen. And with me, as always, is my haughty Hancock. I was just trying to do the watering hole quest for the Vault-Tec Workshop and experienced what other people have experienced, which is a glitch where you can't seem to talk to Clem and you can't seem to get the quest to complete. I had tried building the soda fountain over there next to the diner, and I waited an hour and I waited another hour and I couldn't talk to him. I did some poking around online and some research. Several people have had this problem. Some people thought it had something to do with which option they chose in the parameters for the experiment. But from what I read online, it really didn't seem to matter. It's like no matter what you chose, you know, people were experiencing this problem. Some people were suggesting that you quit and reload and redo the whole thing, which I did try to do. I tried reloading from an earlier save point and basically going to hallucinogen all over again and doing the whole thing all over again. I still got the glitch and it still wouldn't work. So here's what out here. I waited a couple of hours and then I went out the exit out there, went out to the quarry that's outside, and then I turned around and came right back in. And when I came back in, this lady right here with the hair bun, she was standing next to Clem. And now, if I talk to him, excuse me, John, and now it won't give me the, I thought I had a talk option. Anyway, now if I talk to him, he should, and now it's going to prove me as a liar. He should say something about having a, oh, maybe I gotta leave again. Alright, let me try leaving and coming back one more time. Because I actually fixed the glitch and then reloaded an earlier save, so maybe this is a reload from before I left the vault and came back in. Anyway, but I moved the soda fountain into a more public area. It's also a time of day, obviously, as you saw, when everybody's kind of gathered around. I put a bell down to ring to bring everyone over, but the bell ringing didn't seem to work either. I mean, when I rang the bell, it didn't bring the settlers to the bell. The settlers, the dwellers, vault dwellers, seem to have a very hard time pathing around the vault. So even putting in the bell and ringing it, they were not coming to the bell. They were just being stuck wherever they were in the vault and just sort of standing there or walking up against walls and not really going anywhere. So anyway, but when I waited a couple of hours sitting in that chair, then several of them showed up, including that lady with the bun. Then I left the vault. See, out here to this quarry that's full of raiders, and the raiders are constantly respawning. Alright, so I came out here. You can hear him shooting off in the distance. And then I came back into the vault. And that's when it worked, finally worked. I don't know, I mean, like I said, I had tried reloading it, redoing the whole thing over again, off camera. I didn't do it on camera. I tried relocating, building the soda fountain in a different location. I tried bringing everyone around. I tried doing it different times of the day. I did not try choosing different parameters for the experiment, but like I said, I read online that people were having this problem regardless of which parameter they chose. The problem seems to be with the girl with the bun. She has to have a conversation with Clem, which when I finally got it to work, that's what happened. She talked to Clem and said a few things, and then the quest completed. So the problem is getting her to be standing in the right spot. So this is taking me back to Skyrim. This is just like the glitch. See, now she's standing over there. You see where she is? So now let's go up and talk to Clem.
So, excuse me. You here to check up? I got a customer right here. Want some more refreshment?
What the heck's in that? I had a Nuka-Cola once. This stuff.
I know, right? It's got special chemicals in it.
No shit. Well, whatever it is, call me a fan.
That's the conversation you want. And she needs to be standing right there to have it. and now I can move on with this stinking quest. But yeah, I started to say, it reminds me of the days of Skyrim when you would have problems, like if you try to go talk to Aela in Jorvaskr and she wasn't standing in the right spot, or you try to go to the Nightingale Hall and Brynjolf wasn't standing in the right place, or Carlisle would walk away and not stand where she was supposed to stand, and then the quest can't progress because they don't say whatever it is they're supposed to say. So that's the problem here. You need to have the bun lady.
Well, it does improve productivity.
And she needs to be standing right in that spot.
And together with the dubious success of the power cycle, I really am beginning to question your commitment to the project. But you can still redeem yourself.
So if I'm not a shithead, then you don't like me? That's fine.
A solemn vow to do no harm.
Exactly.
Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks, but that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here.
Which is why I can't stand you.
Shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good.
No.
You understand, of course.
No. You're full of absolute and utter steaming shit.
The Hippocratic Oath is there for a reason. It's the right thing to do.
Spare me conventional platitudes. We have history to make.
No.
So, enter the Vault-Tec Fauxaptor, a specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight, but potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material.
I may just have a staggering quantity.
The results will be worth it.
God, I have tons of radioactive material because I use the plasma rifle, and so practically, well, not every time, but every time I kill someone and it turns them into green goo, I get more radioactive material, so I've got tons of it. Nuclear material. Getting nuclear material, terrible idea. Okay, I'm going with sarcastic. I don't usually, but...
Nuclear material, you say? Huh. What could go wrong?
In her case.
It's foolproof. But don't fret about the nuclear material.
Oh, I'm not fretting. I have tons.
Vault 88, because our surveys indicate that there's a rich source of
I already got it.
Deeper inside the caves. So, dig deep and get what we need.
Done and done, lady. Talk with the overseer. Am I going to get any other objectives? Oh, yes, completed. Watering hole. Okay. That's good. But I've already gone through the caverns and I've already scrapped all the uranium veins. I have no idea how much... Started. Vision of the future. Okay. This will be what we do now. Build and power the phoropter, whatever the hecky thing that was. Let's see. Alrighty. I'm going to do it right out here because this seems to be the spot to do things. So I don't have to keep running back and forth to the overseer's office. The phoropter prototype. Okay. Let's put it over here next to the computer, because I imagine we'll have to hook up the computer so we can select the parameters of the experiment. Got it. And hook it up to a power source, which will be right there. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And, oh, probably choose the parameters of the experiment. Alright, let's see what we got. Phoropter experiment. Subliminal messages, vault monitoring, improved eye care. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to be going with that one because the third quest seems to be the kind option and the other two are sort of evil. So let's read the notes from Dr. Braun. Find a way to turn a simple eye exam into something that furthers Vault-Tec's ambitions. The phoropter is an excellent delivery mechanism because it's infrequent enough and arcane enough that if anything slightly irregular occurs, no one would know. I expect great things from each of the teams, except Ted. As we know, Ted doesn't quite fit into this whole Nazi experimental paradigm. Ted is the real hero. Alright, subliminal messages. Let's read the notes. A series of microflash images which, when played repeatedly and in a loop, have a statistically significant positive effect on the test subject's view of the Vault-Tec, and the overseer specifically. Okay, subliminal messages. We got it. We never quite perfected an eye drop formula that was both effective and didn't cause long-lasting eye trauma, but we're still working on that. The lab had further advantages of electroshocks and physical restraints, so your mileage may vary in the field. Okay. Not sure about that one. Let's read the others. Vault monitoring. This one, Team Walrus, don't ask, is very proud of Dr. Braun. A small MRI specifically designed to fit in the phoropter. When fed enough power and imaging can process the visual information response from stimuli. In layman's terms, it can read a test subject's mind and show an actual picture of what they're thinking about. The images are very grainy and indistinct. Starting from the standard Rorschach test with hundreds of volunteers, our computers could reliably identify these images with 71% accuracy. Okay. Developed a far more useful word association. This is homework. Come on, we'll get to the point. The following are programmed in: traitor, inefficiency, gossip, complaint, and kitten. Okay. I don't really know. That doesn't seem negative exactly, other than being able to read people's minds and then what? Figure out if they don't want to fall in lockstep with Vault-Tec. Ah, here we go. Ted. Simple synopsis. Ted. His team made a better tool for optometrists everywhere. That's it. Nothing else. Please process my request to reassign his whole team somewhere far away and cold. Aw, poor Ted. We like Ted. Alright, let's go with Ted's version of the experiment. That will be the good one. Improved eye care, yes. Okay, talk with the overseer. Hancock liked that. Aw, darling, did you like that? Cool. Alright, let's go talk to Clem and the bitch.
I'm looking forward to checking on Clem and the optometrist station.
Okay.
Hi.
Now, we just need a volunteer for the phoropter.
Yes? Would that be me? Or would that be Clem? What am I supposed to do now? Is this another glitch? This better not be another glitch.
I'm looking forward to checking on Clem and the optometrist station.
Am I gonna have to leave the vault again and come back? Where is Clem? Oh, there's Clem. Okay, Clem.
Yes.
I know. I'll sit in it. How about that?
Some people complain, but not me.
Perception boost added. This is a very strange sort of thing to see. Did you see that? I sat down on it and then it went all wimbly wambly.
I ain't never tasted, well, anything like Vault 88 soda.
Okay.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
I don't. I want him to do his experiment. Do I have to assign someone to it? Okay, it cannot be assigned to this NPC. Okay, he's trying. Okay, you gave it the old college try. But it's not working. Okay, so let's do our standby. Our quick fix. Let's leave the vault and come back. Actually, let's wait an hour and then leave the vault and then come back. Let's try that. Am I just an idiot? Am I not figuring out how this is supposed to go? I mean, I talked to her, and she didn't seem to have anything to say other than, I can't wait to see what Clem does. Alright, I'm gonna leave the vault just to give it a chance to, like, reload, unload, reload, and see if it's gonna do what it needs to do. It is midnight in vault time, so maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe it has to be the middle of the day. Maybe it's gotta be that red-headed chick with the bun again. I have no idea. I suppose I'm trying to not have to go Google it and find out what to do next, you know?
Hey, Brad's over here.
It shouldn't be that complicated. What's that? Oh, I'll take that. Well, you know what? While we're waiting, maybe we can go shoot something or someone and loot. Shall we go? I hear a gunshot, so let's go see if we can... That's not a person. Let's take some Rad-X, huh? Where's the Rad-X? Okay. Because I have perks for some radiation resistance, but... I guess not enough to resist what's going on here. Oh, lots of raiders. Let's see if I can get that other guy too while I'm at it. Let's headshot him. Oh, I didn't get it. I hit the wrong button. That's right. There we go. For real? Come on. I know this isn't part of the experiment, but come on, you gotta admit this is probably more fun than the experiment, right? What have you got? I bet you've got some nuclear material. Looky there. Am I overloaded? No, I'm not. Ooh, taking a lot of rads though. Let's go loot this guy. Oh.
No sign of him now.
No sign of who, buddy? Where's our other dude? I hear you. Alright, well, whatever. Let's go back down to the vault. How do we get into the vault? Was it through here? No. Ooh, that's delightful. Hey, let's take, where are we? Let's take a rat away. And then let's, that's overkill. What else what can we eat? Let's see. No. Do I have anything good to eat? I guess it doesn't matter. Because I will regain health anyway. I have regen perk. Where did we come up through here? Was it up here? Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, let's go. This is where we came up. Yep, there's the mannequin. Alright, well that was a little detour. Let's go back in the vault and see if Clem is ready to do his eye test on whoever it is that needs to have an eye test. I'm wondering if when I get to the end of all these experiments, I mean, I'm going to have the new items that I can build in settlements. Well, I assume I can build them in settlements other than this vault. But I think Overseer Barstow is going to be ticked off with me. And maybe she'll leave, and then I will be the overseer of this vault. There we go. Okay, she up. See, I knew it was redheaded
Looks like
chick.
we have our first patient.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children?
They're alright.
Why are you asking about children?
You ever planning on having any?
I don't know. Why are you asking?
Just idle chatter. Go on.
Hi, you here for an eye exam with the
I trust
this
nothing.
thing?
I do not trust this lady
Go
at
ahead
all.
and get in.
Alright, so it is the redheaded. Is she redheaded? The bun-head chick, yeah. Okay, let me get out of her way. God forbid that this quest gets glitched any further. She's not wearing her original clothing, just in case you're wondering. I put that on her because I'm doing the whole kind of steampunk theme thing here in the vault, so I've got everybody and
What do I do?
Just stay still.
So I just sit.
Yeah. The machine will do the rest.
I've got everybody in these goggles and
Creeping me
things.
out.
All done. It says you
See,
got
I like her.
Minor eye infection. Some eye drops will clear it up.
Thanks.
And that's it. Nothing else.
No.
You
Lady
disappointed?
Overseer, exam's all done.
Oh. Good. I hope you get sick of me, and I hope you want to
Strange
leave.
People about.
Okay, so now
I'll
do
do
I
well.
talk to her?
I never had an eye exam before. It wasn't so bad, I guess. Why are you doing this stuff anyhow?
Not entirely sure. To benefit society, sarcastic. Maximize productivity. Well, I'm really doing it because I want to have all this technology to help my settlement. So I guess I'll say it's to benefit society.
These
Sure.
experimental devices could make life better for everyone. Huh. No shit. I figured
like
coming
her.
down here was too good to be true. But I might have misjudged you. Might tell my friends it's a good thing down here. Thanks. I
You're
guess.
welcome.
Finally, Vault 88's work can truly begin.
Didn't you already say that? Haven't we've been beginning like 3 times now? Okay.
Hi.
So one of our residents is happy. That's completely irrelevant. We should be making hard choices to improve the effectiveness of the vault.
And what is the point of the vault
you
if it's
spend
not
your
to help
time
people live and be
pandering to
happy?
their every whim.
You're a psychopath, proud of the results, make lives better. Yeah, you kind of are a psychopath, you know that?
You know you're a psychopath, right?
If you mean I've cultivated a proper Vault-Tec clinical detachment, I know. But name-calling is counterproductive.
I'm not calling you names,
This
lady.
last
That's a
experiment
psychological
is my
thing there.
pride and joy.
That's a term.
Following in the footsteps of Dr. Braun and the others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype.
Oh, I can't wait to
Its
see this.
premise is this. We are all flawed creatures, each with our own vices.
Yeah, mine's
What
video
if
games.
our vault didn't pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections and instead harnessed them?
Vices, this could backfire. Sounds clever. Give me details. What vices?
vices are you talking about?
Well, greed. The schematic is for a slot machine. I designed it to be as enticing as possible.
Slot machines,
Choose
alright.
the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.
Alright. So is this gonna be completed? Have we completed the raptor, whatever it is? The velociraptor? Have we finished it? Yes, vision of the future completed. Alright. Alright, so we have the velociraptor. We have the soda fountain. And we have
This
the
experiment,
cycle.
It means a great deal to me. My
And there
own
goes Clem.
contribution.
Okay. Well, we'll do that experiment in the next video. But for now, we will call it a day, say thanks for hanging out with me, and see you next time. Bye!